welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia and I am part of the YouTube channel SimplyRVing, and these videos that I'm going to be showing you are going to be how to live in your car. I know thousands of women every single day. They go through domestic problems with their spouse or significant others. Sometimes they have to leave their home in a hurry and all they have is their cars. You have a car, you have a lot of hope because you have a home. You are watching me on the SimplyRVing channel. I do YouTube videos on RVing and anything related to RVs and vans and anything like that. I drive a truck camper with my truck, and I have realized that during my travels there has been a need in the community for women who are going through domestic violence. Many women go through domestic violence and they need to leave their homes, and shelters are not something sometimes that they want to go into. Some places the shelters are full and they're going through some really difficult emotional time. So I thought that what better way was to show you how you can live in your car. If you have a car, it's a great way for you to live. You know that there's thousands of women all over the country, women that are well off and women who are not, that just choose to sell everything that they own to live in their cars, their campers, to live in their RVs, to live in their vans, just so they can go and travel and see the country. And you are already halfway there. And I know that some of you are really going through some difficult emotional situations, and I don't want to downplay none of that. But I also want you to know that there is life at the end of the tunnel. Right now, what you need to do is find safety for yourself. And having a car or a van is a wonderful option for you to feel safe. And that's why I'm doing these videos, because I want you during this time of transition to be able to learn all that you can by following me as I show you how you can live simply in a car or a van. All right, today we're parked at my home base here where I live in Florida, and I usually drive my truck camper for my channel, SimplyRVing, with my truck when I travel. But when I'm home, I have this van. This is a 2003 Astro van, which is perfect for living into, and I inherited this from my uncle. He passed away, but he left me the van. So it's got low mileage on it, and someday maybe I'll want to convert it, but for now I really just enjoy having the van. So I just want to show you how you can take something so simple like a car and immediately transform it into something that's homey and cozy and that you can make for yourself. So let's get to it today. These are some of the things that I did for this van that are cheap and super easy to make it feel a little bit homey. If I was going to live in here, I'd probably remove both seats if this was going to be my home, but I'm not going to do that because I use this as a passenger van. But if you wanted to leave the van as it is, you could sleep back here, and that's something that I will do. I'll show you that in a moment. So here we have two seats in the front, and for everybody it looks like a regular car, which is fine. It's just a regular car. But what I did is I put some privacy here. And the reason I want privacy is because when I'm back here, I don't want anybody to see me, because you can see that if I turn a light on, anybody can see me here at night. So I took these bungee cords. You can use bungee cords, and I put some curtains on here. And these are a little sheer because this is what I had in my house. If I was really buying to live in here, I'd definitely buy something that was not as sheer and was totally blacked out here. So this way, if I was driving to some place, I can come back here and I can be private back here. I'd also add with tension rods some type of curtains. This van actually has tinted windows, so I don't feel that I need to do that right now. But if I was living in here, I'd also find a way to go to the thrift store and buy some fabric or buy some sheets, and you can make your own with also with bungee cords. You can see that I just attached it with this. So this is a quick fix for the moment, okay? This is not I'm gonna live in it. It's just a quick fix. Another thing that I wanted was something cozy to make me feel at home, and I added a pillow here, so when I'm back here I can sit and enjoy. I also added a cute little rug over here, an old bath mat that I had, so that it's nice and cozy back here. So back here, basically, if I was going to overnight in this van, I would sleep back here. As you can see, I've added a nice throw blanket, and I also have some pillows. You can see back here, I can sleep back here. You can see that even with the seat in, for the first couple of nights or month, I can sleep in this van because I still have a seat here, and it keeps me private because nobody can really see me when I'm laying back here. And If I put curtains up here, nobody can see me. But remember, this van has tinted windows, so I should be good. So this is why I add some pillows in here, and it looks nice and cozy and comfortable. I can sit up here and I can read a book during the evening with my pillow, and I'm pretty cozy right here right now. I'm 5'7.5", so I'm pretty comfortable here in my van at the moment. As you can see, I have my throw, so if I'm cold, I can just grab my throw at night. The most important thing for you when you first move into your vehicle is to be able to find a way to cover the fact that you're living in the vehicle. I mean, most people, you're going to see them, they're going to see you, but you don't want it to be obvious. So having curtains like this where you can kind of camouflage, and you don't want people looking inside and seeing all of the contents that you have. Because you will have things with you. You will have clothes, you will have bags or luggage and things like that, and you really don't want people looking in to see that you have stuff. Now in the back of the vehicle, as you can see, I also have another bungee cord here where I have, that's the front, and I also have a curtain in the back because I would need some privacy back here if I was back here sleeping. So just because I'm not living in this van doesn't mean that I don't prepare for all kinds of things. I have here a bottle where I pee into if I had to. That's why you want to have privacy in here, because you're going to be pooping if you're not in a location where you can, or you're afraid to come out of your car. You might have to poop in your van. You might have to pee in your van. Most likely, you're not going to want to go to the bathroom all the time. The less you go in and out at night, the safer you will be. So for me, I never know if I'm going to break down somewhere or something or get into traffic. I have the curtain so that if I have to pee back here in the back, nobody is going to see me. I have a jug like this. It's nice and wide mouth, and what I'll do is I'll just put it there and I'll just pee. I'll just kind of crouch in the back there and I'll just pee in it. I mean, there's other things that I'm going to show you, but this is like right now in your transitional life what you can do. I also have a coffee can, a big one like this, and I have wet wipes in here, and they're probably dry now because the car sits here, but if I have a bottle of water, which I usually do, I can always just re-wet them. So I also have a piece of, I forgot what the name of this is. Oh, this is like a noodle, a pool noodle. So what I did with this pool noodle is I sliced it underneath, and I have this can here. This is my portable toilet. In a pinch, I can sit on this and poop. I also have some bags. These are biodegradable bags, but you don't need to have this. You can just have regular, 1 gallon, 2 gallon, 3 gallon garbage bags, and you can poop inside of your can if you crouch down in the bottom in there. But this is going to help you when you sit, if you have a pool noodle like this where you put around here, so that when you poop, it's not going to leave a mark on your butt. So those are the tools that I have, and I have these because I never know when I'm going to get into an emergency or be broken somewhere. And as a woman, I want to be inside. I don't want to be outside in the woods or off the side of a road, leaving my car somewhere. Okay, another thing that I carry with me in my van is a bottle like this. This is called the Aquabot. They're not cheap. They're about $30, but they're really good. And what you do is you pump it. All right, I just want to show you. After I pumped it, you can see that the water comes out in a stream. So the great thing about this is that if I had vegetables or fruits that I wanted to eat, like apples or strawberries or bananas, and that's the kind of thing that you might want to eat in the beginning, it's going to be easier for you to eat fruits, strawberries, blueberries, any type of fruit. You want to be able to wash it. So having a pump bottle like this is great because you can wash fruits and vegetables and things like that. There's other options as well. When we get to the items in my RV, I'm going to show you different and cheaper options, so stay with me. But this is just something for those women that have the money that want to buy a bottle like this. This is also a drinking water bottle, so you could drink from this as well if you wanted to. You just have to open the lid for that. It also has a spray and stream, so that's why it's so well made. But this is a great option for you, especially if you're going to be cooking in your van and you need to wash dishes. I use one of these to wash my dishes on the RV, and we will get into that once we get into my camper and follow up on some of the other things I want to show you. This is just your transition, but a lot of you women still need to go to your shelters. You still need help, because if you're going through divorce or you want to present divorce papers to your ex, the best thing for you to do is be working with a caseworker at the shelters, because they will be the middleman for you and you don't have to make any contact with this person. The nice thing about you living in your car is that you're not in one physical location where he can find you. So if you are running from a person like that, remember that you're in your car and he can't find you. Even if he goes back and finds the shelter, he's not going to find you there. So I highly encourage you to look at that option of going to a shelter and getting emotional and help with whatever it is you're going through. I know you're going through a tough time, and they're there to help you and give you guidance. And it's okay if you don't want to stay and live in the shelter. You have your cozy little space here now, but you can show up over there for your counseling, and sometimes they give you money or food stamps and things like that, and help you find jobs. So that's the great thing about something like that. I hope that this was something that was quick and immediate for all of your needs at the moment, because you can wash your hands with something like this. If you don't have antibacterial soap, you can wash fruits and vegetables so that you can eat. Another thing that you're going to want to have in your vehicle is a rechargeable lantern, so that you have some light wherever you are. You have some light, you can go outside with it. You have a good light source if you do need a good light source to see someone's face really close, or if you have some problem or something. So you want to have a rechargeable that you can recharge in your car. So basically today I have touched on the most important things that you need when you run away or get away and you are going through some difficult times. I know if you were going through a difficult time, you'd probably spend your night at a Walmart crying your eyes out, calling your friends, telling everybody what happened. But at least you know that you can survive the first couple of nights, because we covered everything. We covered how you have a blanket and pillows, okay? We covered that. We covered how you have curtains for privacy. We covered how you have a way to pee in your car, and we covered the fact that you can have a toilet in your car. And we also covered that you have a light source, and you also have a source for drinking water. You have a source for washing your vegetables or fruits, which are going to be the easiest for you right now, because you're not going to have refrigeration. And this is another way that you can wash yourself with a hand towel, and you can also clean yourself with something like this. So these are the immediate needs that we've covered today in my video. There's going to be several videos in the playlist, so make sure you come back for all of those in the series, which they're going to touch on more setups as you transition into this and start to enjoy your life again and start to adapt to this way of living. So I hope that all of these videos help you. If you do and you find women in shelters, please tell them about these videos. My purpose for these videos is to make sure that there's a place where women can come to and other women can join in and tell them about all of the things that they've learned and the hope that they've gotten from this. So I thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will continue to watch the rest of the videos in the series. And if you like the videos, please give them a thumbs up on YouTube. Please share them with shelters and other women who you've also found that are living in the car, that they also need some hope in the future. And it will be so wonderful if you can do that. And I hope that I have given you some hope for the future, that you understand that living in a car doesn't have to be what you think it is. It's actually really nice to travel and go all over the country and see where it is that you want to live. And it might not be where you want to be right now. So I thank you for watching, and take care.